So in this example, Toby's got some chains attached to hooks on a ceiling and a winch to lift some engines. We've got a diagram of what that looks like here, so that helps us a little bit. Toby says he solved the triangle, and he got that angle theta, which is that angle at the top left, was 40 degrees, and A is 54 degrees. And we want to know if he's right. So to do that, I mean, we could figure out either of those two angles. It doesn't actually matter. I'm going to pick theta here on the left just because. We could have picked A on the right. Doesn't matter. It would have got us to the same conclusion anyways. So to deal with this, now that we're finding an angle, we'll set up the sine law differently, but the beginning doesn't change. We need to select two pairs, one side, one angle, that we can use to calculate this. Choosing the pair with theta and with 2.2 meters is absolutely going to be necessary because we need to find theta, so we need to have that in there. The second pair, now we have some choice. In reality, we don't because of what we need. We can't use angle A and 1.9 meters simply because there's a thing in there that we don't know, and that would give us two things we don't know in that equation, so that is not going to work. So we're going to have to use the 86 degrees with the 2.8 meters. We've got to label this triangle. And again, A's, B's, and C's don't matter. I'm just going to pick that angle 86 is angle A, which means that the 2.8 meters is going to have to be side A. Theta, that can be B, which means the 2.2 meter side is going to have to be side B. And again, since we're finding an angle, I'm going to set up the sine law this way. And just like with the last example, I'll explain why I'm doing it this way in a minute. Filling in what we know, angle A is 86 degrees, so we have sine of 86. Side A, 2.8 meters. Equals sine of, we don't know angle B, even though Toby says it's 40, we don't know if he's right, over 2.2. Go on over, calculate out sine of 86. You should get 0.99756. Which is still over 2.8. That equals sine B over 2.2. Just like when we were trying to find a side, the end game of this is getting the B by itself. So if I take both sides of that equation, multiply it by 2.2, I'll cancel that one on the right. I can take that straight to the calculator, one-stop shop it, 0.99756 times 2.2 divided by 2.8 is going to give me 0.78380, and that equals sine of B. That's not the actual angle yet. When we're finding an angle, we have one more step we have to do. Now we have to undo that sign, so we have to second function sign that. So when we go to the calculator, B is going to be sine to the minus 1 of 0.78380. Go ahead and type that in. And what you should get out of that is angle B is 51.6 degrees. So is Toby right? Absolutely not. He said that angle was 40 degrees, not 51.6.